Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a craft video where I show you all how I make my shaker shadow boxes. So if you're interested in how I created this beautiful piece of artwork, then stay tuned. Here I am in the Cricut Design Space program. I'm opening a text box to add my name, and then I just picked the font, which was called Cream Candy, which I'm pretty sure I downloaded for free from defont.com. Once I have my font, I resize the text, and I also resize the individual letter by just changing the line spacing to about -0.7. And then once I have that, I just changed the color to a yellow gold, and then I attached the letters, and then I welded the letters. Click the Make It button and then turn your Cricut machine on so your PC can detect it. Once your machine has been detected, just click on the premium outdoor vinyl material and then change the cup pressure to more since it's a little bit thicker. Load your mat and then click the arrow button and then the go button, and now it's time to cut your name. Once that is done, now it's time to weed the excess material off. Once you have everything weeded off, now it's time to add the transfer tape so you can attach your name onto the glass part of your shadow box. Once you have it cut, now it's time to carefully attach it to your name. As you all can tell, I was struggling with this step, but I finally get it. So just take your time at this step because this is a very important step and you don't want to mess it up at all. Once it is attached, then smooth out all of the edges so that the gold vinyl is stuck to the transfer tape very good. Here is my shadow box, and I am just taking it apart so I can add all the material I need to make it look pretty. So the paper I decided to use was an old cardstock book I've had for many, many years, and I have yet to use all of the cardstock. So here I am just measuring it with the ruler to see how much of it can fit on the panel. Since one sheet is not enough, I actually had to cut 2 sheets so they can both fit on the panel together. And so I am just taking a ruler and just doing all my measurements, and then I'm going to cut them so they, can fit on the actual background of the shadow box. Now that the two pieces are cut, now I'm trying to figure out how I can assemble them without them looking crazy on the background of the shadow box. So I kind of play around with it a little bit, and it's all about trial and error. You just kind of have to play around with it to see, you know, what looks the best. So eventually I finally figured it out, and so I went in with my hot glue gun, which this whole entire time it was warming up. So at this point it was pretty hot. So I went ahead and just used the hot glue gun to attach the cardstock onto the background of the shadow box. And it's kind of like a cushion shadow box. And can you see the heat? That thing was super hot. So yeah, just kind of put it on there. No specific way to put it on there. Just make sure you have enough to where the cardstock can, you know, be glued down to the background for your shadow box. Now here comes the fun part. You get to add your glitter. So yeah, or actually this is actually sequin, but glitter, it's all one the same to me. So I'm just adding some of that inside of the shadow box. I didn't add the whole entire packet. I think I added about maybe half of that packet. So just half of it makes it look full. Now that I am done with the inside, I am just latching back up to the frame of the shadow box. And now it's actually time to move on to adding our name. And look how pretty that is. Like, I'm super excited about this. So yeah, so just carefully take off the transfer tape with the vinyl. As you can tell, there's some spots that wasn't fully attached to the transfer tape. So I kind of had to go back over them and just rub them a little bit, just so they can adhere to the transfer tape. And so you kind of got to eyeball it at this point. Make sure it's somewhat in the middle or straight. And so that's where I laid it down at. And again, you want to smooth it out and make sure the vinyl is attached to the glass. And then once that's done, just carefully take off the transfer tape, and look how beautiful that is. Like, I'm so excited that I found this creative way to spruce up a shadow box. Like, look how pretty that is. Like, I love anything with glitter or sequins in it, so it's super pretty, super dope. So yeah, so in order for us to keep the glitter inside the shadow box, there are some little crevices in the back. So I'm just going back there with my hot glue gun, and I am just filling up those spaces with the glue. And then of course in the middle of that I've run out of the glue stick, so I had to get another glue stick. And so yeah, so I'm just filling up those edges. Y'all, please don't come for my glue gun. I know I've had that glue gun for at least, have to be 10 years. Like, I don't know where I got it from, but she still works. She's dirty and raggedy. I do need a new one, so if you want to help your girl out, feel free to buy me a new glue gun. But she still works. She still gets extremely hot. So yeah, so just go around the back of the shadow box and just make sure that, you know, you can close any holes, because you don't want the sequin to come out. Once that is all sealed up, you now have a beautiful piece of artwork that you made yourself, and you can now place it in your living room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in the bathroom. You can hang on the wall, you can put it on a shelf. Like, it's so pretty. I just absolutely adore this shaker shadow box. So I just have mine on my hallway shelf, and it goes perfectly with my decor, and it looks amazing. So thank you all for coming on, watching this video with me, and have a good rest of your day. So if you made it to the end of this video, I have a surprise for you. I am actually going to give away one of these cute shaker shadow box. You need to do 3 things. You need to first be subscribed to my channel. You will need to give a thumbs up on this video, and you will need to just post a comment on this video, and I will randomly select the winner. And if I select you as a winner, I will contact you to ask you exactly what you want on your shaker shadow box and what colors you want to use. So make sure you enter to win.